Hey everybody, we're here to talk about another corrupt sheriff when it comes to issuing permits on our right to keep and bear arms. That's right, but this time we're talking about someone who isn't new to this channel again, and that is Santa Clara, California Sheriff Lorie Smith. Now, Sheriff Lorie Smith of Santa Clara County in California has been in a bind for a while. Investigations have been going on about her and in her immediate surroundings in the department for well over a year. In fact, I think I'll try to get the video I covered. I have to look back. But two of her subordinates, her undersheriff and a captain, they're being charged with criminal offenses related to taking bribes for issuing concealed carry permits. More specifically, they got jammed up for issuing CCW permits to Apple Computer, these guys, to their corporate security team. And they made a donation of iPads and stuff to the department, and they got their CCWs in return. That and five-figure donations were made to an independent group that was backing Sheriff Smith's re-election campaign. Funny. I'm sure it's just coincidence. Now, Sheriff Smith, who shouldn't be sheriff, she should be inmate number something Smith. It's funny. So she's facing some different charges, and I'll give you the list of the charges in a second. But one of the people that she's now facing charges for was indicted, and he was an insurance person, and he let her use his corporate suite at the San Jose Sharks hockey, for those who don't follow it, at their stadium in exchange for his concealed carry permit. So Lorie Smith has been under investigation for a while for not giving out CCWs unless you pay to play. And just like I came out and hammered the Sheriff Cochran down in Mobile County, Alabama, for coming out against constitutional carry and firing his captain for submitting the bill because he was also a state representative, this sheriff is a scumbag as well, Lorie Smith. Here are the counts she is facing because she was just indicted on Tuesday. Count 1, illegally issuing concealed carry weapon permits to VIPs. Count 2, failing to properly investigate whether non-VIPs should receive CCW permits. Count 3, keeping non-VIP CCW applications pending indefinitely. Count 4, illegally accepting suite tickets, food, and drinks at a Sharks game. Now, count 5, failing to report Sharks game gifts on financial documents. Count 6, committing perjury by failing to disclose Shark game gifts. And count 7 had to do with the treatment of an inmate. But so when somebody might be asking, what would it matter if somebody let her use a suite and gave her some stuff at the Sharks game? Well, you're not supposed to accept gifts over a certain dollar amount. It's different for every municipality. For where I worked my whole career, it was always right around $25. Some were a little more, some were a little less. $25 is that line. I mean, if somebody buys you a meal or something, or somebody, whatever, brings you dinner for Christmas if you're working, or Thanksgiving, that's where that comes in. Anything over that, you have to actually announce and claim, and you're not supposed to accept them. She took tickets and all kinds of stuff, and she is getting jammed up for it, rightfully so. Now, Sheriff Smith in August testified before a grand jury, and the only thing she answered was what her name was, where she worked at that sheriff's department for 47 years, and then she pled the fifth. Her Fifth Amendment right to not incriminate herself is what she said for every other question asked thereafter. Now, I'm a big fan of not letting people incriminate themselves, but when people who you seem to have them in the wrong, they usually invoke the fifth because they did something wrong. But, you know, hey, she has her rights for a reason, and I would never go against somebody using the rights that they have. But she has to answer for what she's done. Now, of course, all of this stuff is alleged until she actually faces her trial, gets her day in court and gets to defend herself, because maybe there's a really good reason on why she wouldn't give you, the active California resident who lives in Santa Clara County, maybe there's a good reason that you don't have your concealed carry permit. It's been waiting indefinitely, but some movie star or some Apple corporate security member, or maybe a VIP for the San Jose Sharks organization, they get theirs, but not you people who pay her salary. So again, another clown sheriff, another piece of trash wearing a badge who should be fired and who should be charged accordingly, because lots of patriots died, paid in blood for our rights, and they are not for profit. Take that for what you will. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. It seems to be like anytime I'm in front of this backdrop is when I'm fired up. Maybe I'll save this. Maybe if you see me in front of the backdrop, you know I'm fired up. This is another person who brings shame to the job, to the badge, and she should be charged accordingly. Till we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun, and keep you, yourself, your friends, your family safe. Please join Guns and Gadgets. Hit the subscribe button down below where you can join this freedom family, the new Sons of Liberty, where we're calling them out and holding them accountable. And it's a fun thing to do. All right, guys and gals, until the next one, be safe. Take care.